大家好，我是 Joey. What's up, fam? Welcome to yet another conversation with one of our favorite artists or bands from around the world. And today we're speaking with an Irish band that has been around. They are going to be the ones to tell me exactly how they feel like time has gone by, but it's been 10 years since their debut, and it's Kodaline right here joining us. What's up?
Hey, man. How are you?
So we have the lead singer, Steve, as well as the drummer, Vinny, or Stevie and Vinny, or what do you go by?
Steve and Vinny.
Yeah. Vincent, okay, yeah, sure. So welcome to Asia, welcome to Taiwan.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. Yeah, we have to match your enthusiasm.
Yeah. No, it's cool. Listen, you guys have been flying a heat load. I just woke up like a couple of hours ago, so you don't.
You look fresh.
I am, yeah.
You're glowing. You know?
I am feeling good. What's it like to come to Asia compared to touring usually around Europe, as you did last year? Like there's got to be a big logistic or even just jet lag difference, right?
It's the biggest difference is we're used to touring on a tour bus.
Yeah.
So we sleep on a bus. Here there's a lot of flying and jet lag as well. For me, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Vinny handles jet lag fine. It always hits me. I'm super jet lagged now, but yeah, I mean.
Yeah, it's obviously a bigger thing because you're flying every kind of 2 or 3 days, and you're more so living out of your suitcase because you're in hotels. You're in a different hotel every kind of 2 or 3 days as well. So you're packing and unpacking, and you're basically just have your suitcase opened
all the time,
and you don't take anything out, and you're just kind of rummage through stuff. But yeah, it's a different vibe. It's amazing the fact that we can do this, but it's just more of an intense schedule, and there's not as many. Where in a month we'd probably do maybe 20 shows on tour normally, or 20 odd shows.
Yeah. Here
we're only doing 12 because it's just the time the time it takes to fly and people and for the equipment to get there and all that sort of stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot of worry about if you have a piece of instrument missing along the way or you have to wait for it, then it's even more headache. 所以他们其实在2019年已经办过了 World Tour。那这一次来到亚洲呢，去年他们在欧洲也办过了巡回演唱。这次来到亚洲，当然一切都是不太一样，因为在欧洲可以坐公车或者是坐大巴就好了嘛。那在亚洲就是到处都要飞 so you guys try to do 2 nights, right? Because it makes more sense logistically if you fly into a country, do a couple of shows, which is why they're doing 2 here in New Taipei City. On today, well, I mean, the day you see this, it might be already passed, but Monday and Tuesday, yeah, exactly. If you didn't show, it's too late that you just heard about it. The 11th and the 12th of September. Now, I want to kind of backtrack a little bit and talk about your show last year when you went throughout Europe. When you started by releasing a live album that was recorded in the hometown Dublin, and that was in March, right? You did a show in March. I thought it was the most brilliant marketing scheme to to be this is what our live show looks like. Here's the CD. If you want to come see this, come see it. So how was going around Europe, and did you guys do all arena tours throughout Europe?
A bit of both.
Yeah,
it was kind of some shows were much bigger than others, but it was pretty big tour in general. The biggest difference for that tour as well, though, was that we usually have a full band, but we did an acoustic tour.
Yeah.
So I had a friend at the band's join us who plays cello, which was really cool and just chilled out. But
everybody kind of sitting down as well.
Everybody, we were sitting down, which might not sound like a big deal, but
but it's a change.
But it is.
Yeah, normally it's only me sitting down and our keyboard player Dave. So yeah. Everybody, all the lads sitting on stools, which is strange.
But it was a great tour. It was really, really cool, and it was a lot of fun.
We've always wanted to do a kind of an acoustic, because all of our songs start off with acoustic guitar or piano.
You mean in the writing process?
Yeah, in the writing process. So it's kind of nice to strip it all back and kind of have the song.
That's what it is. Before we kind of take it into the studio and put the band around it. So
so it's kind of nice to be able to play that kind of stripped back version of all these songs. And and the tour went down really well. And we kind of debated about doing it over here, but the tour we kind of did kind of half-seated theaters and then half kind of standing venues.
Well, yeah, I think it's actually what you guys worked out in the last tour might be perfect for some of the venues that you will be visiting in Asia. Well, New Taipei City, for example, ZEP is not the biggest places, but it's very intimate. So it's great for acoustic set. Have you guys thought about how to, do a more intimate and close to the fans kind of performance? Did you tailor some of the?
We actually, that's a really good question. We try to kind of, that's what the set is when we try to play the songs that people like, and then it's odd. Like, it really depends on the crowd and the venue, but like, it could be more chill.
Yeah.
Or in the middle, let's add 2 more fast songs to kind of up the energy and then bring it down. But we do that, yeah. We just swapped out the first song there for this tour because it was too, I don't know, full on. You can kind of tell when the crowd, when it's not working, or it's a little bit,
No, I think you're right. Just I think Asian fans mostly, I think a lot of Southeast Asian countries, like say Indonesia, the Philippines, and Malaysia, they're more used to getting like more arena or stadium kind of shows, so you can go full on. But especially here in Taipei, like maybe like slowly ease into it might be a good way. And we love sappy love songs, by the way. Like I think a lot of Taiwanese people.
Right band.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. When we first heard about your music, I think I'm speaking for a lot of Taiwanese fans, would have been when the song "All I Want" was a part of the show Grey's Anatomy. Yeah. And then later on, it was in the movie, which was called
Fault in Our Stars.
生命中美好缺憾，是不是 ？Like right。然后还有实习医生里面也有他们的歌，然后 All I Want 这首可能很多亚洲的粉丝是那个时候开始知道 Kodaline 是谁的。So that was sort of a sappy love. Well, I wouldn't say sappy. I'm sorry, but it's a love song, right? And we love it.
Yeah, well, like that's you've come to the right band.
Good. Well, then you come to the right country then for this show. That was a long time ago. It was 10 years ago when you guys debuted. And of course, High Hopes is a de facto like radio hot hit. So it's been 10 years. When you guys first formed, that was like 2005. You were a different name, right? And then it was 2013 when you officially became Kodaline. So you guys, especially you two and Mark, I guess, have been, a team for a long time. Like when you guys first started, I think it was when Doctor Who first like started coming back into the picture, right?
It's like like I always kind of say, it's like we've been in a band for over half of our lives, like together, So the fact that we're still doing this and this is our like job,
We've been in a band longer than we haven't been in a band.
Exactly.
Right. More than half of your life.
Which is insane. And it's I always think about that and just being like, it's been such a huge part of like my life and our lives and stuff like that, and it's shaped things. And we're incredibly lucky like that this is what we get to do, and that like there is so few people that get to do what we do, so we don't take that for granted one bit. And it's kind of just it's an amazing experience. But
when you tour, do you party a little bit? Are you, for example, beer drinkers or spirit drinkers? Do you need some directions?
I can see Vinny go.
Bit of everything. I had a couple of had a couple of beers last night.
Nice.
It's different. Like it kind of changes. Like you kind of have your quiet time where you just chill out in a hotel and not do anything, and then there's other nights where we'll all go out. But like you spend so much time with these people, like so you do want to have your own little space and your quiet time. But like it kind of changes from week to week.
Well, then just a question designated for Vinny then. Have you tried Taiwan beer?
Yes. Lots.
Being Irish, what is your? I mean, this means a lot to us, by the way.
No, it's good. It's really good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Actually, which is Taiwan?
It's just called Taiwan beer.
Yeah, it's just it's a local brewery and it's a brand as well.
No, it's good. Yeah, it's kind of weird because you're like, I'm always kind of like, I want to try what the locals drink. Like, because you kind of get a sense of what their kind of taste is. But it's good. I like it.
All right, so thumbs up on the Taiwan beer. You might as well be Taiwanese. You can move here now. Thank you so much for making your trip out here to Asia and to Taiwan. You have a pretty busy schedule. After New Taipei City, you're going to Tokyo,
Manila,
the Philippines. So have a great rest of the trip. But
so
everybody, I hope you are going to show up for the Monday and Tuesday performance to check out Kodaline. Will you have any new material? Are you working on new albums? Is there anything these guys can see at the concert?
We are going to add a new, probably not for this.
Yeah, but yeah, Steve's working. We were in the studio before we came out here.
Okay.
Working on new stuff. So yeah, there's new music coming.
Okay. So it's
we're gonna possibly play a new song on this tour, but probably not in here.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll find out. Yeah. Have a couple more Taiwan beers, and maybe that would change your mind.
There you go.
Rennie, I'm leaving this all up to you now.
Yeah, okay,
it's your job to make sure Steve does it. So thank you for coming to Taipei Kodaline right here.